Welcome to this brief overview and demonstration of Trelligence Affinity, software and technology to improve and accelerate architectural programming and schematic design. Affinity software is uniquely focused on the pre-designed phases of building projects. It performs three key functions. It helps to gather and manage information and requirements during the programming phase and builds the space program. It offers 2D and 3D tools for visualization of multiple design scenarios in the schematic design phase. And it uses an analysis engine to continue tracking the design to the program. Affinity is particularly well suited for use with complex building projects, including healthcare buildings, educational institutions, and research facilities, which require large amounts of detailed information that needs to be gathered, managed, and tracked throughout the programming and design phases. The U.S. Department of Commerce performed a study of the U.S. AEC industry a few years ago and concluded that the U.S. AEC industry is one of the least productive industry sectors. The primary reason for poor productivity was the lack of interoperability between the various tools and technologies used in the industry. For example, business practices in the industry continue to be largely paper-based. They lack standardization, and adoption of technology was fragmented and inconsistent. This resulted in the need for data to be recreated at each phase of a building project, which built inefficiencies and increased margins for error. In addition, critical design decisions were often made too late in the projects, further impacting cost, time, and effort. The AIA and the Building Smart Initiative have expressed this issue graphically, stressing that if critical design decisions were made much earlier in the process, well before the construction phase, then significant cost and productivity benefits would result. Affinity is focused on providing critical project information in the early stages of a project, where the ability to make changes is high and the cost associated with those changes remains low, thereby enabling early decision-making. The AEC industry has been an early adopter of some technologies, especially with the advent many years ago of CAD systems. Since then, many other software and technology solutions have been brought to market, but the vast majority of those start with the actual design of a building. Affinity starts at the earliest stages of a building project with the initial planning and programming processes. Functions addressed by Affinity are highlighted in the yellow ovals, starting with the project programming and schematic design phases, and transitioning the early design into the detailed design phase. Affinity can also be used to redesign existing spaces. Affinity benefits all project team members, from the programmer to the architect to the owner. For example, programmers and architects benefit from a more efficient space planning process, customizable and reusable templates, and Affinity's ability to track compliance to the program through the design process, enabling them to focus on the creative design of the building. The owner benefits from improved communication, concept visualization and schematic design, and early cost estimates, as well as the prevention of increased costs due to rework. Ultimately, Affinity offers a universal benefit through one of its key features, the ability to facilitate communication and collaboration between project teams. Next, we will discuss each functional area of Affinity, programming, schematic design, and analysis, and provide short software demonstrations for each area. Here at Trelligence, we believe that this quote articulately expresses the ultimate goal of architectural programming. Trelligence's vision for Affinity is to provide tools that will help achieve this goal,